Welcome to the YouTube channel of SAP with K and C. This is a YouTube channel started by two SAP professionals, Kundan and Chandan, and its objective is to share the information and knowledge on the SAP. If you are an SAP experienced professional, a newly trained SAP consultant, an SAP student, or just an aspirant who wants to enter the world of SAP, we recommend you subscribe to our channel. Also, if you like our videos, please like and share them in your network. We look forward to your suggestions and recommendations on improving our content. In this video, we are going to talk about how we can use the S4 HANA Credit Management functionality to assign single credit limit to multiple customers or subordinators. Let us first understand what exactly it is, with the help of an example. Suppose you have a customer that has multiple offices or subordinates. You regularly supply the goods to the customer and its subordinates on credit. Now, you can define a credit limit for them. However, since there are multiple entities belonging to the same organization, you will have to link each of them with a single credit limit, instead of defining individual credit limits. Since many of you may have worked on SAP ECC system, let us have a quick glance on how it happens in ECC. Once we create the customer master of the main customer and its subordinates, we use the T code FD32 to define the credit limit of each of them. For the main customer, we assign a credit limit of, say, X amount in the credit master, whereas, for the subordinates, instead of assigning a credit limit, we mention the main customer in the credit account field. This way, whenever there is a sales order or invoice against the main customer or its subordinates, the amount is added in the credit exposure of the main customer that has the credit limit. Unfortunately, the T code FD32 is obsolete in S4 HANA, and since we follow the business partner approach for the customer master, any customer whom you want to assign the credit limit must have UKM000 business partner role activated. We will cover the complete credit management configuration and master data in another video. Now coming back to the topic, in S4 HANA, this will be done in two steps. The first step is to have a configuration change, where we will create a dummy check rule that does not have any credit check logic. Once we create the credit check logic, the second step is to create the customer masters using the T code BP for the main customer, as well as for the subordinators. While creating the customer masters, we will also assign the business partner role, UKM000 to each of them. However, in the main customer, in the business partner role, UKM000, we will assign a credit limit of, say, X amount. And in the subordinators, we will set up their relationship with the main customer as subordinates. Let us now see how it is done on the SAP screen. As part of the first step, for the creation of the dummy check rule, in the SPRO, click on the Financial Supply Chain Management. In that, go to Credit Management. Then, click on Credit Risk Monitoring. Among all the options, click on Credit Limit Check, and then click on Define Checking Rules. Once inside the check rules page, create a dummy check rule, say, Z1, which doesn't have any checking formula, as shown on the screen. With this, our first step is completed. Now for the second step, we will create the customer master for the main customer as well as the subordinators. If the customer masters are already created, we will modify them. Firstly, we will create or modify the main customer master using the T code BP. Then we will extend the customer master to a new business partner role, UKM000, that will create the credit management role of the customer. Here, in the general data, we will click on Credit Profile. It will open this page, as shown on the screen. In this page we will see so many fields where we will put some relevant values. But we will only focus on those fields that are relevant for this topic. We will put a regular credit rule as highlighted here, and then we will click on the credit segment data. This will take us to the credit segment data page. Here, we will put the credit segment and the credit limit. After this, we will save the customer master. This way, we have activated the credit management role of the main customer and assigned a credit limit to it. After the customer master of the main customer, we will do a similar exercise for the subordinators. However, here, we will add the dummy check rule, Z1, that we had created initially, in their credit profile tab, in the general data of the UKM 000 business partner role. Then we will click on the credit segment data, that will take us to the credit segment data page. In this page, we will not define any credit limit, but we will set up a relationship with the main customer, where we had added the credit limit earlier. For this, we will first enter the same credit segment that we had entered in the main customer, and then, we will click on the relationships button, that will take us to this page. Here, we will enter the relationship category as TUKM001, that means, subordinate credit account 2. After this, we will enter the same credit segment one more time, and then, we will enter the main customer number. After entering the data, we will press enter. The detail of the main customer will populate here. This step is very crucial, because it will ensure that the subordinator customer is linked with the main customer, through a parent-child relationship for credit management-related activities. After doing this, if we open the main customer master, and go to its relationships page, we will see that the relationship category is superordinate credit account from. And below, we will see the list of subordinators linked with it, for the credit management. We ran some examples on our system, and we saw the credit exposure page of the main customer as shown here. You will see that along with the main customer, the sales orders and invoices of the subordinators are also considered in calculating the total credit exposure. This is how we will assign single credit limit to multiple customers in SAP S/4HANA. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more videos on SAP.